Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Wednesday, November the 19th. I'm Andrew Gagan. The local market is set to add to yesterday's steep losses, with ASX futures down around 15 points. Global stocks continue to slide overnight as investors consider the future path of interest rates, while there are a number of risk events for investors also to consider, including the delayed release of economic data and Nvidia's results, which are expected to be pivotal on growing concerns about valuations amid the AI boom. All three major US stock indices paired losses earlier but remained in negative territory, and the CBOE Volatility Index, Wall Street's fear gauge, hit a one-month high. Shares of Home Depot dropped after the home improvement chain forecast a bigger fall in full-year profit after missing Wall Street estimates, while retail giants Target and Walmart are due to report later this week, and US-listed shares of Chinese e-commerce company PDD Holdings fell after its third quarter revenue missed estimates. Shares of Amazon fell after the EU launched a probe into AWS cloud services, while Microsoft shares also came under pressure as the European Commission also targeted Azure in the investigation. And shares of medical device maker Medtronic rose to a three-year high after raising its FY26 profit forecast. And shares in drug maker Vanda Pharmaceuticals surged as it revealed its experimental drug significantly reduces nausea in people taking the popular weight loss drug Wegovy. And crypto-related stocks dipped further after Bitcoin dropped to a near 7-month low. Well, the number of Americans on jobless benefits surged between mid-September and mid-October, suggesting an elevated unemployment rate in October as an uncertain economic environment discourages hiring. This comes as a divided US Federal Reserve begins receiving updated economic reports, with policymakers looking for clarity in their debate over whether to cut interest rates when they meet next in December. Fed Vice Chair Philip Jefferson has said the central bank should go slowly, while Fed Governor Christopher Waller has said, "I'm not worried about inflation accelerating or inflation expectations rising significantly. My focus is on the labour market after months of weakening." And President Trump has said his administration has begun interviewing for the next Federal Reserve chair. Well, US Treasury yields have fallen as a weaker stock market boosts demand for the safe haven bonds. The US two-year yield was down to 3.58%, the 10-year around 4.12%. And the US dollar has reached a 10-month high against the yen, while the Aussie dollar has risen to 65.1 US cents. Well, oil prices have risen as traders consider the impact of sanctions on Russian oil flows. Brent crude up 1% at close to $65 a barrel. Copper is down almost 1%. Iron ore little changed at around $104 a tonne. And gold has lifted from a one-week low supported by soft US employment numbers. Spot gold around 0.5% higher at around $4,070 an ounce. And Bitcoin initially fell below $90,000 but has recovered to be trading at around 93,000. Locally today, we get the third quarter wage price index, and results are expected from Nufarm and Webjet Group, while KMD Brands, Medibank Private and Nuix are holding AGMs. That is your day ahead. See you again tomorrow.